Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at two important areas of Gravity Forms, confirmations and notifications, help you understand the differences between the two. Also, don't forget to check out my video on Gravity Forms feeds. I'll link that up in the description below. That's also a very important part of understanding how Gravity Forms works with WordPress and connecting to other services and sending your data inside and out of Gravity Forms. So check out the video on feeds. We'll link that up so you get access to that. Confirmations, notifications, what's the difference? When do you use them? How do you use them? And can we see it in action? Confirmations is what happens when the form is submitted on the front end of your website, and then what the person sees or interacts with after they hit submit on your Gravity form. By default, there are three different versions of a confirmation, if you will, and we're going to take a look at that right now. Here we are on the default confirmation on this page. It's important to know that you can set up multiple confirmations. You can just click Add New to add another confirmation. Why would you do that? Well, let's edit the default confirmation so that you can see what it is that you can set up. We have text, page, and redirect. So maybe you want a form to show text. Maybe you want a form to redirect off-site or send to another page inside of your WordPress website. You can set that all up right here. By default, there's a confirmation message that says, thank you for contacting us. We'll get back to you shortly. You can change this. You can put in any text you want, format it however you want using the formatter options here, add media, or add in some merge tags so that you can customize it a little bit. And that's what I did on this message right here. I have it say, thanks, first name merge tag. That first name merge tag is the first name that the user submits on the contact form. So after they hit submit, it's going to say, thanks, Matt. We'll get in touch with you shortly. You can customize these messages to make your confirmation pages a little bit more interactive, a little bit more fun. And that's valuable stuff if these are very important contact forms, donations, lead gen forms, sign up for my email subscription, that kind of thing. Customizing this stuff is very valuable. Page is if you want to redirect to another page in your WordPress website. So if you want to show them more stuff on a page, maybe they're downloading something that they purchased from you. Maybe you want to have them watch a video with a whole tutorial beneath it. Many, many options that you can use to customize that confirmation page. Really, it's limitless. It's totally up to you. And then redirect is to redirect it offsite. You want to put another URL that's not associated with this WordPress website. You want to send it out, send the user out to a different website. You can do that with the redirect page or with the redirect option. So text, page, redirect, that's how you can set up these confirmations visually on the screen. Let's have a look at what that looks like right now. Okay, I have my sample form right here. I already have it filled out. Super basic contact form. It's got a file field, reason for contact, and a comments box. The only ones that are required are name, email, and the comment. When I click on submit, and that loads on the site, you're going to see that merge tag with my name for the confirmation. So there it is. It says, thanks, Matt, thank you for contacting us. We'll be in touch with you shortly. And that was right in that text box that I was just showing you previously in the video. You can customize that to have more data in it. Thanks for contacting us about sales. Somebody will be in touch with you shortly. You can do a lot with the merge tags and customizing this confirmation. I could have redirected it to another page and done the same thing on another page, but really that confirmation box was good enough for the most simple types of contact forms. Okay, let's talk about notifications. I have two notifications set up here to show as an example. One that's called user notification, another that's called admin notification. Notifications, 99.9% of the time, are emails that go out to notify somebody that a form has been submitted. And you can think of it in many ways. You can think of it as sending email outside of your company or organization, like to the person who registers on your website, contacts you, you're sending them a receipt, a thank you message, that kind of thing, something that just doesn't appear on screen like I just showed as a demo. And then thinking internal to your organization or company, like I have the admin notification set up, I could send out notifications to people in my business that need to see maybe certain parts of that contact form. So you can have your general admin notification where I get all the notifications that happen. And then maybe if somebody selected the support department, somebody in the support team would get that notification, but somebody in the sales team wouldn't unless it was directed to the sales team, then the person from the sales team would get that notification. So you can customize this and you can do some fun conditional logic stuff as well. I'm going to show you these 2 notification samples here. Again, thinking external and thinking internal to this website. First, let's take a look at the user notification. So for example, for this admin notification, I have all the fields listed. You could put in as many as you want using merge tags if you wanted to format it or style it any different for your admins, or if you're, sending this to different departments. Maybe they have certain criteria that they need to see versus, let's say, a sales versus support team would get different data in their notifications email. You're really setting it up now with the mindset of thinking internally. Maybe somebody internal needs specific data, much more clear than, let's say, our end user or our admin. Customizing the stuff works the same exact way. You can select fields, the field to send it to. So if somebody puts in their email and you had multiple email fields, you could select which email field this particular notification goes to, or you could configure routing, which means you're going to send it if something equals something. So for example, we would say reason for contact is sales support service. You would send this to that email depending on what the condition is of that field. So you can set up multiple ways to configure this notification. Okay, just to wrap it up, confirmations really is what's happening in the browser on the screen with either a message or a redirect to another page. Notifications are the emails that go out to notify the end user or the admin of the website. Again, you can make multiple confirmations, multiple notifications, depending on what you want to do with your form. And last but not least, if you're sending out notifications to multiple parties, especially if they're going to your customer as a receipt or a thank you message, one of the things that you want to do is set up Gravity SMTP. If you're an elite license holder or a dev license holder, Gravity SMTP hooks up to email sending services that are trusted, safe, and secure, which means that those email messages are going to hit the inbox, not the spam filter or just get lost out in space. Gravity SMTP will help you deliver those notification messages, and then you can track it right here in your WordPress website. Nice graphs, nice dashboard, email logging. You can see if things got delivered, and if they didn't, why didn't they get delivered? So this is an important site with donations, lead gen forms. Something like Gravity SMTP really helps you punch into those very critical moments of sending email that could make or break the business of your online WordPress website. Gravity SMTP, elite license, dev license, check it out. Check out Gravity Forms at gravityforms.com.